Hi there guys, so today we're testing out the Dexter, pulling some chain harrows, and today I've driven 10 mile on the machine to get to this land and it's never missed a beat. So I'm going to do a couple hours work here and then drive the 10 mile return journey home, and if all goes to plan then we are set and ready to go for the coming year. So this video is a little bit different format than usual, but I've got quite a few clips of using this machine over the past few months and I'd really like to get them up and let you guys see the machine in action after all the restoration work. So I hope you enjoy watching me working through a few jobs this summer and putting the Dexter to work. Quite a few molehills coming up in this field, so I'm just using the chain harrows to knock them down before they get tufty and get any grass over them.
Nice today.
So after completing a couple hours of harrowing, we now set off and made the journey home of another 10 miles on the road, and the machine is running absolutely sweet. I'm really pleased to have got out and tested the machine on a longer distance trip. So now we've had the machine out and confirmed that it's running nice, we got on the hunt for some implements to use with this machine, and after searching Marketplace for a little while we came across a deal, and a few days later we had a delivery, and the bloke was kind enough to deliver the items after we went and viewed them, as he was a bit of a distance away from us and we don't have a trailer. so he was happy enough to drive it over for a small fee, which was bloody brilliant. And then another lad who I know just popped over with his front loader and got the items unloaded for us, which was really helpful. So cheers for that, Rob. So these are a 15-foot wide folding Z harrow, and as you can see they fold away quite neatly.
Iron Maiden.
So once we made it up the road, we opened up the pin harrows and used them to help grade off a recently made motocross training track. And as you can see, this is just working a treat to break up the surface and pick up any of the larger stones and bring them to the surface ready to be kicked to the side, and filling in any of the ruts that have been made from any riding that's been done since this track was actually made. Well, after completing a good few laps around the track, going in both directions, we were satisfied with the surface finish and it was ready to be ridden in again. So here's a few shots of my 3-point link pallet fork attachment. If you look back in my videos, you will see I made this a couple of months ago, and it's been a really handy piece of equipment to have for the back of the tractor. As you can see, it's more than happy to pick up pallets and move dumpy bags full of logs and gravel and stone and anything you can fit on a pallet really. So it's been a great piece of equipment, and the fact I managed to make it out of some pieces of material that I had and not much I had to buy, that's a win-win in my eyes.
Just get it right up.
As you can see here, I'm just managing to get enough lift height using the hydraulic top link to tilt the pallet up, and then once it's halfway in, just dragging the dumpy bag into the van, which is making loading these logs and getting them down the road far easier than doing it all by hand. So with all the logs now moved down the road, we moved on to topping the field. So this is a 5-foot bush hog topper, and this is actually how we found this tractor, as there was a listing in a local farm supply shop and we went to view the topper, and the bloke said, well, I'm also looking to sell the tractor, and at the time we didn't actually have a tractor to run the topper, so it worked out really well and did quite a bit of work to this machine. So it's really great to see it finally putting in some work this summer and topping the brambles and keeping this land managed the best we can.
Oh, very. Lift the arm up. That'll do it. Bit of a dip there, ain't you? Yeah, I agree. Even over here. Wow.
So after a successful few days of work, I thought it was best to treat the old boy to a relaxing day out at the show. So this is my first attendance to a show day with the machine after doing all the restoration work. So it was really satisfying to get there with my pal and go for a little drive around and show off the machines.
them tractors that can see them go around, they will park back up. They'll be on the left hand side of the ring. Go and get your picture with them, sit on them, and she will tell you plenty of fun. We're going to have another quick break, and then we'll have Geordie K9 demonstration, come back into the ring.
So the week after the show, I then also attended a tractor run and did some pretty questionable byways and back roads, but it was a real good experience to get out with about 30 other tractors and get up some lanes that on most tractor runs you would not end up on. So it was a great day out overall. As you can see, the weather was great and we only had one breakdown in the end, so can't complain with views like this. So really pleased to get this machine out and get some work done and have some fun over the summer.